Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your coverage of joinDOTA's The Defense 2, a tournament sponsored by Razor and BenQ and commentated by me, Toshley. We're jumping straight back into the group stages once again. Third game of the group stages and the third game of The Defense 2 in its entirety. CLG, Canalogic Gaming, going up against Moto HM for their proceeding in this tournament, or whatever the bloody hell you want to call it. I'm still not entirely sure as to what the format is, but nevertheless, we shall jump straight into what are the picks and what are the bans. Bans coming in from the team CLG, that are Darkseer, Broodmother, and Nature's Prophet, taking out all of those split pushers. Don't want to have to deal with any of that today. With HM responding to that with a Chen, an Enchantress, and a Lycan, so they're respectively banning out all of those junglers, leaving, I think, Enigma the only one to be left. Anyway, CK is still in that pool, and CLG are going to pick him up effectively instantaneously. And that last game that we saw over on my YouTube channel, or you maybe you watched it over in the-defense.com, but that last game with CLG, they didn't do particularly well with that Chaos Knight. I'm not sure if they were just not at the top of their game, or maybe the Copenhagen Wolves were just a bit too much for them to handle. Nevertheless, if you want to check out that game, you can go over to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/SirToshley, and don't forget to check out the-defense.com to check out all of the news, all of the VODs, and everything you need to know about this tournament. You can also buy a ticket in the Dota 2 store. It costs you $5. It lets you watch all of these games from within the client, as well as with a commentary, as well as a little camera view. It's fantastic what Valve is doing with this game, actually. I wish Blizzard would do something like that. Why can't you spectate games from within the client? Why can't you see the observer's perspective? Why can't you see from the player's perspective, even where their mouse cursor is? I absolutely love all of this that is coming in from Valve, and it's absolutely fantastic. Oh, and last but by no means least, special thanks to Razor and BenQ for sponsoring this tournament, and a thanks to joinDOTA for organizing it. Go check out joinDOTA.com for all sorts of fantastic and incredible Dota 2 goodness. But let's go through the next couple of picks to come in from HM, pick up an Invoker and the jungler who goes by the name of Enigma, with CLG responding to that with a Leshrac. So thus far, HM have quite a bit of teamfight capabilities. We've got the Invoker who can perform a variety of roles and will most likely be going solo mid. And then we have the Enigma who's going to be farming it up in the jungle. I believe he's pretty much the fastest jungler. Maybe Lycan might be slightly... Nah, Enigma's probably the best. And he also has that fantastic black hole ability, which is going to be an absolute hell for CLG to deal with in any upcoming team fights. But CLG has quite a bit of pushing power. They have pushing power with Leshrac, as well as a little bit of control with his stun. They have Chaos Knight, which gives them more control with that massive stun. You get a 4-second stun. Damn, son, it's bad, it's bad. And Chaos Knight's just a very tanky hero, he's a very powerful hero, and once you get to the middle stages of the game, he's going to be causing a hell of a lot of problems. Windrunner is just a solid hero all around, and can go in several different lanes, could be taking the off lane, could be going solo mid. We'll have to wait and see. The Shackle is fantastic, power shot, great hero overall. All round rather. And Shadow Demon's going to be picked up for HM. That disruption is going to give them a little bit more control of team fights, as well as the curse to do a little bit of more damage to a single target. Next band coming in are Broodmaster, take out that really tough Initiator with his annoying ultimate, and another Initiator being taken out there for CLG. And how exactly are HM going to respond to this? There's two Initiators taken out. We want to see Broodmaster out with that slam and with that annoying split, which can also gives him even more utility with stuns and disables and so forth. And that annoying as hell Roar to come in from the Beastmaster is going to be taken out of the game, and Crystal Maiden and Lich to be banned out for HM. Curious about that exactly. I'm not sure if those heroes would be, instant like, oh, let's pick Lich, let's pick Crystal Maiden right now. Liches, they're both sort of annoying to deal with. Would they have been an absolute pain, worse CLG to even pick them up? Well, maybe they were. We just have to see what HM were thinking with the next current pickups. And what are CLG going to pick next? Well, they want to supplement their current makeup. I have a feeling more AoE damage would be good. Earthshaker. Earthshaker, yeah, here we go. Earthshaker would be a fantastic pick. You have that Fissure, which would be combined greatly with Windrunner's Shackle, with the Diabolic Edict, not Diabolic Edict, with the Split Earth to come in from the Leshrac, as well as a Chaos Bolt stun from the Chaos Knight. There's a lot of single target power coming in from CLG right now, and the Echo Slam that comes in from the Earthshaker is going to give them some teamfight capability as well, so they've got a very nice team as of now. And how exactly are HM going to respond with their fourth pick? They've got disables, they have AoE capabilities. Maybe they want pushing power next. Enchantress has been taken out, so who would be a good idea? We'll have to see. What's a good hero to combine with the current 3 that they have picked up? If we dig away into their bonus time, we've got plenty of that, so it doesn't even matter. Ooh. Curious indeed. I'm just trying to think to myself, what would be a good hero to combine it? Well, they need an initiator of some sort, don't they? They don't really have... Enigma can initiate with a black hole, but you want someone that's tanky to Tidehunter. Perfect pick. That Ravage, use a Ravage, make sure they're all in the right position, follow that up with a black hole and Pain. Pain and death and all sorts of horrible things will follow up from that. So Tidehunter is a very nice pick. We've got a tanky hero, we've got a good initiator rather. So they've got a very nice team composition right now indeed. I feel they could maybe... What might they want for their final pick? What might CLG want for their final pick?
5 seconds remaining.
Curious. We'll have to wait and see. We've got plenty of bonus time to tick into while we wait. Pugner. I actually don't think I've ever commentated a game with Pugner in it. Pugner's going to give them a little bit more pushing power with his... Nether Blast, and Pugner's actually not a bad pick because his Nether Ward, which will either drain mana or zap someone that uses a spell depending on which comes first. If they don't use a spell, they'll get their mana drained. If they use a spell, they'll get zapped for the amount of mana that they've used. So Pugner's a pretty good choice because they're all going to be using a hell of a lot of spells. I was thinking maybe Queen of Pain would be a good pick, but they don't have that hard carry, and that's what the Morphling's going to be. The Morphling is sort of insurance as Fraps lags the hell out. The Morphling is sort of insurance, as it were, to say, hey, if this game gets into the 30-minute or 40-minute mark, we're going to win. Simple as that. We want to protect that Morphling as much as possible. He's going to cause some problems if they let it get to the later stages of the game. We're going to have a pause right from the get-go. I'm pretty sure every single game I've commentated has had a pause from the very second it started, which is a bit... I don't know. I disapprove. It's annoying. Oh, that's right. I think Toby had some stream problems right now, which is why we're getting the pause. His stream is up and running, and we're going to resume on with the game. And they have that mechanical courier, which I absolutely love. Fantastic little thing that is, indeed. But who's going to be playing who? We have... What the hell is that? Kujova? I don't even know. Playing the Invoker. PTSM playing as a Shadow Demon with Pimpalicious playing as Enigma. Okay, playing as Morphling, and finally Superman playing as the Tidehunter. And over on Team CLG, Canalogic Gaming, we have Dement playing as the Earthshaker. And goddammit, I hate this pause screen. Misery playing as Enigma. Pugner. Chaos Knight. How do you say that guy's name again? Bloody hell, I can't even remember. And Lacoste playing as Windrunner. Pycat, that's right. Pycat playing as the Chaos Knight. And I hope CLG can deliver some better play than they did last night. Didn't do particularly well. They were down 3 kills 2 minutes into the game, and then they just sort of, I don't know, lost horribly. It wasn't particularly good, but hopefully we'll see something fantastic in this upcoming game. And who are we going to have in what lanes? Invoker will no doubt be going solo mid, it seems fairly logical. I'm thinking we might have a tri-lane down the bottom with Morphling being babysat by Tidehunter and Shadow Demon, maybe? Possibly? With... Enigma taking the off lane. However, we could have Enigma in the jungle, Tidehunter going solo in the off lane with Morphling and Shadow Demon going down the bottom. That would be my guess. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where we pause right when the game starts and no one's bought any items or picked up any skills. Not just yet. Oh, a few people have. And over down the bottom, who are we going to have where? I'm thinking Chaos Knight will be going solo mid to get those levels up in Chaos Bolt and Reality Rift as fast as possible. Windrunner could possibly be taking the off lane. Someone's missing. Leshrac. I think Leshrac will be taking the off lane up the top. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? Not entirely sure exactly how CLG will work with this composition. They do have a very nice composition, though, needless to say. Actually, a lot of spell damage is going to hurt for the person who gets that curse placed on them. Soul Catcher, rather. GLH's F's going out all around, and the entire team of CLG is making their way to the north. They want to go for that early first blood by the looks of it and catch anyone that's going off. So it seems I was somewhat wrong about the... Oh, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. But Invoker going to solo mid, needless to say. So we're all congregating up here for Team CLG. They definitely want to go for first blood, but I don't think they're going to catch anyone out of position unless they start venturing into the jungle, which they are indeed going to do. So this could be potentially bad for anyone that gets pulled a bit too much out of position. Shadow Demon, you don't want to walk out too far. Ward's being placed down to give that extra bit of vision, and the ward is going down. It's going to see that everyone's there, and they're going to back the hell off. So no first blood for you today, CLG. HM is just a little bit too on top of things, I'm sorry to say. And we're going to be returning straight back into the lanes. So it seems. Game has begun. Who's going to get the first ward? We have Windrunner camping it over here at the top with no one checking down at the bottom, as a matter of fact. But as for the lanes, Tidehunter and Morphling going to be going to the top. Shaker sitting around the jungle, wants to pick up an early gank, possibly, needless to say. Invoker going solo mid. And it looks like Shadow Demon will be making his way to bottom with Enigma. I'm going to guess Enigma will be in the jungle. Hello, double damage here from the Shrek, getting one right click in on the Shadow Demon, doing a little bit of damage, which you can't help but be happy with. Dealing damage where damage can be dealt, especially in the early stages of the game, is always helpful, without a shadow of a doubt. So Pugna going to be going solo laning up against the Invoker, and over in the top lane we have an Earthshaker and a Windrunner for CLG, and down the bottom we have CK and Leshrac. And we can already see the Earthshaker waiting to get in a good position to try and get a Fisher off and pick up an early first blood. He's an absolutely fantastic hero to do that against, of course. Do that with rather. Excuse me. Enigma, indeed. Oh, Shadow Demon actually making his way over to the top. We have a couple of clicks being, couple of damage being exchanged right over here. The Gush going down the Windrunner. And Fisher's going to stop that Shadow Demon coming in, but a disruption going down there on the Earthshake. Earth trying to run for his life. The Gush is going to be off cooldown. Tide Form coming in. A couple more right clicks will take that Earthshaker, and first blood is indeed secured for HM, but the Tidehunter will pay for it as a result, taking a lot of damage from the tower, and the Windrunner is going to finish him off with a couple of right clicks. Even exchange of affairs right there indeed. And that Pugna is getting an awful lot of harassment coming out there from the Invoker. Picking up the Blades of Attack first, actually, for not only last right hitting. Blades of Attack plus X-Sword is going to give him a lot of last hitting power, as well as a lot of right-click damage to anyone that wants to go up against him. And it's not going to be particularly good. I can see Shadow Demon coming in from the side. He wants to get a disruption there on the Windrunner, but the Windrunner is 0-2 aware, and it will not happen. Power Shot doing a little bit of damage. Actually, I think that may have missed. Enigma going into the bottom lane. Rift going down. Chaos Knight 2 seconds stun there, but I think it should be okay. But followed by the stun there coming in from the Leshrac, and that Enigma's going to die. He pulls them back towards the creep wave, it seems. Got another kill there over here. Sunstrike just... Sunfront, get it? It did indeed. People are dying left, right, and center on both sides of the team, as a matter of fact. And things are going to settle down here just a little bit, popping off that healing salve to refill your HP, Invoker, and return back to farming while Tidehunter secures himself an Illusion Rune. We can still see that Earthshaker waiting in the sidelines. He wants to get a nice Fisher and trap someone off, but I think the Tidehunter might be making his way up to the top and try and push these guys back just a little bit further. Enigma, indeed not going to be in jungle, is over in the off lane, exchanging right clicks over here, but I have a feeling some pain is about to be dealt to the top lane. Maybe not, we're just scaring them off just that little bit. And I like the placement of the illusions, giving vision of this area around here. Absolutely love it, as a matter of fact. Hello, top lane. I kind of don't want to move my eyes away from this top lane. I have a feeling pain at every moment could potentially be dealt. Pretty much at any given moment. But right now we're just right-clicking where right-clicks can be had. And that illusion, I think, gave them a little bit of a scare. Possibly. But I think they were trying to bait the Shackle out. And it didn't work. The disruption going down there on the Windrunner, but she is going to be a-okay. Fisher going to follow and blocking them out there. Nice little Fisher. Actually, it's not a block. It looks like a block. You wouldn't say someone would fit through there, but it seems they can indeed. And Pugna pushing himself very close to the tower, as are the guys over at the top lane, as a matter of fact. We're going fairly evenly thus far. Everyone seems to have a nice amount of creeps slain. Actually, these guys have 0, which is curious enough. I guess they have been roaming, and they have been picking up kills. Morphling having a reasonable amount of last hits here. As with the Pugna And the Invoker, I'm surprised the Invoker doesn't have more, but hello Sunstrike, I heard it go down somewhere, and a lot of damage being done. Fisher went down, but the Ring Runner is going to escape without too many problems. Well, yeah, Sunstrike would have been perfect, and I did hear one go down, so it seems it missed. Power Shot going to go through, going to do a little bit of damage. I'm surprised that Invoker doesn't have more. It's getting extra points in Quas because he knows that that Pugna can do some serious damage and harass to him. So he has to get that extra health regen. Absolutely. And they've already pushed their way, CLG have already pushed their way to the Dire's bottom tower, to HM's bottom tower as a matter of fact. Taking a few hits. Radiance, what's it called? God damn it, Fortification has been popping. Nice, 4-second stun there, coming in on the Enigma. Teleports in, it's not enough. Split Earth will follow, but followed by the Disruption with a Curse. And the Leshrac is oh so low. Conversion going to follow, but he is going to teleport out there without any problems at all. Very nicely done there by the Leshrac. Getting him a kill, and then running away as fast as humanly possible. Very fast phase boots on the Invoker there. That's going to give him a lot of extra right-click damage, especially towards these early stages of the game. The Pugna's just going to move close and think, oh, I'm fine. Then suddenly he'll be cold snapped. He'll be taking a lot of right-clicks from the Invoker, and it's going to hurt more than it should, because he has those points in Exort, and he has those really fast phase boots. He's been farming very nicely. And there's an eye coming in from the top towers, being denied by HM. Very nicely done. I have a very small amount of last hits, actually, not a particularly large amount of farm, especially on the Enigma, who should really be getting bucket loads of farm. But the Morphling is getting a reasonable amount of creep slain. Tidehunter has none, but I'm pretty sure his job is just to babysit as of right now. If we compare that over to CLG size, Chaos Knight has a very hefty amount of last hits, 26. And Pugna has a nice amount as well, but hello middle lane, Pugna chasing after that Invoker. Gonna pop a Decrepify, followed by the Sunstrike gonna come in. Is gonna get him so much damage being dealt with the Curse and the Sunstrike combination right there. And that was a gank turned awry indeed. Invoker almost getting taken down, Decrepify, Nether Blast, almost finishing the job. But I didn't see that Shadow Demon expect to just march in there. Excuse me. Looks like Shadow Demon and Leshrac going to meet up. That Diabolic Edict means he has no chance in dealing so much damage. Random Fisher landing in, not hitting anyone indeed. The Curse and the Disruption doing a bit of damage to Leshrac, and now he is on the run because he knows the rest of the team is probably trying to reinforce and secure a kill on him. Are we going to push the middle lane? It looks like lots of Nether Blast going down Leshrac. Is he going to join Pugna in the middle to do some pushing? Maybe not, actually. Seems everyone has... Invoker is definitely playing on the defensive. He doesn't want to push himself too far ahead, despite all the damage that he is capable of dishing out. Pugna's doing just a little bit of the damage to the tower where he can do it. And we can see CLG pushing their way down to this bottom tower once again, going up against an Enigma who has only just gotten his Soul Ring and is not doing it particularly well thus far, I have to say. And compare that to Chaos Knight, which has almost full 4 points in both his Reality Rift and the Chaos Bolt, as well as Leshrac, who's just getting a nice... Actually, Leshrac doesn't have that much anyway, but he has 2 kills, which is going to bring him further ahead. It looks like Invoker wants to try and catch the Pugna, but the Pugna's got full HP, and I don't think he has too much to worry about. Windrunner currently on her own, but there's no one really that can shut her down. She has that Windrun for easy escapability. But over in the bottom lane, we have a Curse going down there with Chaos Knight. The Disruption must have hit him too. Currently running for his life, but with those 1,000 hit points and a nice amount of regen, it's going to be incredibly difficult to secure a kill on him. They still want to get him. Just place a ward down, and with the addition of Leshrac over to help his side, I don't think he has too much to worry about. Reality Rift going down there on the Tidehunter, followed by another 4-second stun there. Split Earth going to follow. I think the timing was just off right there, but it doesn't matter. It got the kill, and now Enigma has to run for his life. He's getting awfully low, tanking the tower hits, using up a Tango Charge right there. Teleport's coming in. The Edict doing so much damage. Split Earth just missing, and Disruption going to go down there on the Leshrac, and the Leshrac so low. Curse going to follow. And that was a little bit of an overextension there by CLG. Really wanted to pick up that kill on the Enigma. If he had just not missed the Split Earth there, oh, it would have been an absolutely perfect kill. But he should have left as soon as he saw the porting going in. As soon as he missed that split earth, saw someone teleporting in, he should have just left. And Pugna has the invisibility rune. He is waiting for an opportune moment to gank. Here comes the Fisher, in comes the lifesteal, and that Invoker dropped so incredibly fast. That was a fantastic combination right there. The Decrepify with the Nether Blast, amplifying all that spell damage. But Morphling getting free farm over in the top. He's starting to get a bit fed while there's a Windrunner to try and do a little bit of denying. He's got a large amount of... Stop windrunning away, woman! A large amount of creep slaying of CS. Enigma still doing not particularly well in the farm department, but hello Chaos Knight. Stun gonna go down as people are teleporting in. The tower is gonna fall with a disruption there on the Pugna, but it doesn't matter. Sunstrike gonna come in. It does land on the Chaos Knight, who still hasn't died. So much tank ability to come in from him. A couple more right clicks will do it. 4-second stun there on the Invoker. And finally they get a kill on that Chaos Knight. Bloody tanky bastard he is indeed. And this is one of the reasons he's a bit of a problem. He does a lot of damage and it takes a lot to kill him. Exchanging right clicks here, Shackle doesn't latch. It's exactly what Windrunner needed and is forced to Windrun out of the combat. Like the little last power shot there to just try and do a bit more damage before she retreats back to the fountain. Or actually has a healing salve, so it doesn't matter. But hello middle tower. HM are looking to take this one down. Fisher coming in on the Invoker, trapping him out right there. Very nice placement of the Fisher right there. Allowing no one in and no one out. And no, Morphling, you cannot get out. It's not allowed. It's not going to happen, but they are on the chase. They want to get this Invoker Reality Rift coming in, followed by a 3-second stun, and a power shot's going to take the kill there coming in from the Windrunner. Another glorious, fantastic, and oh so incredible kill coming in from CLG. And taking a look at the golden XP, there's a considerable favor in for CLG. In the meantime, someone just died over the bottom lane while the tower was denied. I think Leshrac overextended himself once again. We saw it before where he wanted that Enigma. He missed the split earth. He saw someone TPing in there. He just thought, no way, man. It's not worth it. But a little bit of tomfoolery resulted in his death. But in the meantime, we're going to push. CLG are going to push this top tower of HMs. We're going to have some porting in goodness going on right here. Enigma coming in. Is there much he can do? He does have that black hole, however, so he needs to wait for everyone to group up, and it's going to deal a lot of damage. But he needs reinforcements. He can't do it on his own, and yes, indeed, Invoker is going to be teleporting in right about now. Edict's going to be doing a lot of damage. Conversion soaking up a couple of hits, but look at that. Edict just doing massive damage to the tower right about now with the Nether Blast coming in from Pugna. Tower's getting awfully low, but hello Chaos Knight. Reality Rift with a power shot there, do a bit of damage there. Phantasm coming in. Sunstrike going to land, doesn't hit anyone. Chaos Knight going to back off, but hello Leshrac coming in with that. Pulse Nova doing a lot of damage. And the Fisher, of course, helping out with a kill right there. And that's a free tower. After getting 2 kills, there's a glorious, delicious, and also fantastic tower. And there wasn't all that. There's not all that much that HM could have done about that, but they're going in for invisibility rune there on the Tidehunter, and he has that Ravage up. If he gets a good position, a lot of damage will be dealt. However, they don't have anyone to do any follow-up damage. They have an Invoker who only has Phase Boots and doesn't have the spells. He doesn't even have Wex, so he can't exactly set up a nice, powerful combo. And not taking massive advantage of that invisibility rune. Ravage going down, getting 2 of them, but the mech charge is going to heal them back up very nicely. Netherwood getting taken down. Shackle doesn't latch. A couple of right clicks going down there on the Leshrac. Is not in such a great situation. Stun going down. He's going to pop the Edict and the Maledict to try and do a bit more damage. Not Maledict, Pulse Nova. Try to do a bit more damage before he fell down, but alas, it was not enough. Building conversion out of the Forge Spirit, did he? Or did he just use the other creep? I'm not entirely sure. Disruption going down there on the Pugna, followed by the Curse. The Sunstrike going to follow. It is not, but a Shackle is going to get the Shadow Demon. Nice Shackle there. A Power Shot going to do a lot of damage, and the Shadow Demon will fall. The Pugna is oh so low. Rune Charge going up, Urn Charge going up. And now the Invoker is going to fall if he doesn't get away, but he does indeed. Stun going down there on the Windrunner from the Enigma, doing a bit of damage where damage can be dealt, but she is going to ultimately escape with the use of that Windrun. Well, that was a bloody bad gank. In the meantime, Morphling took down that Earthshaker. Did they expect him to have so much farm? I don't know. 58 last hits is doing a very nice job with 1200 in the bank. And CK is pushing this bottom lane, and they're going to go there and reinforce. I'm like, nah, get away from this tower, good sir. I disapprove wholeheartedly, as a matter of fact. I bloody love this courier. It needs jet, like little jets coming out. I'm guessing they'll add that in later, but nevertheless, it's still a fantastic, adorable little courier. My favorite's still Stumpy. The little stump, it's downright adorable. Nevertheless, what is Morphling going to build into next? Genuinely have no idea. There's a lot of options available for him. There's a lot of magic damage to come in from CLG, so you might want to go for a BKB. However, there are also a lot of disables, which actually ties into the magic damage thing. Hopefully dope. The Lincoln Sphere wouldn't also be a bad choice. Could be going for the shotgun for that Ethereal Blade for a lot of burst damage. We'll wait and see. And they're waiting for him over down here at the top tower. They know that he's going to come in, and if he does, it's going to be mean some bad things. Fisher, as well as the Decrepify, could stop him right in his tracks and then result in a lot of damage being dealt. Are they going to cut that Morphling off? They might indeed. Leshrac going in, but he pulls a creep wave, and they see Morphling sees that he's there, retreating into the trees. He's not going to get killed by this, or is he? No, he's fine. He's fine. The Chaos Knight wants him. He's moving in. He's got that Reality Rift. He has his ultimate, and he has that Chaos Bolt. Potentially a lot of damage that could be dealt on the Morphling, but he's moved a bit too close to the tower and is going to be forced to retreat. Back up, go back up with the rest of his team, and go for a big push, or maybe a split push, or actually just defense on this bottom tower. But a big engagement is going to happen here. I'm hoping to see a fantastic Black Hole to come in from the Enigma, to be followed up with a Ravage, and a Fish are going to hit that Tidehunter right in the face, and force him to back off. Smoke going down. We want to go for a gank on someone, and it looks like the victim of that gank is going to be the Windrunner. Going to all be surrounding at all sides. Forge Spirits coming in. The stun going to follow. Disruption. Windrun going down. Is she going to escape? I don't think so. Gosh is going to slow her down. Trying to force stuff the hell out of her. Popping off some one charges to give a bit more survivability. Shackle doesn't latch, and she needed that to shackle. There's no way she's getting out of this one.
I'm winded.
Invoker picking up the kill with those Forge Spirits. But in the meantime, they might get this top tower. Fortification has been dealt down, and they are going to teleport up to the top, so maybe not. They're all going to back off. A bloody nice Fisher there, getting both the Invoker, getting both the Morphling and the Tidehunter. And how exactly do CLG want to proceed from this point on? Do they want to try and engage in a team fight, or they just want to keep pushing where pushing can be done? In the meantime, CK just killed someone. I have no idea where. Who the bloody hell? Over in the bottom lane, it seems Enigma died once again. And Invoker may have caught himself in a not so great situation. Windrunner porting in, Decrepify going down there, but the curse going to land the Windrunner. No, fantastic shackle. Nether ward there. Nether blast going to follow, and that's a lot of damage being dealt. He just killed himself with a ward? I think he did. And the Invoker's in a not so great situation right now. Nether blast going to finish him off. The power shot, if the Nether blast didn't do it, the power shot would have done it indeed. That didn't go particularly well. I think the Shadow Demon may have died to that Nether Ward. Of course, if you don't know what the Nether Ward does, it burns mana over time, and if you cast a spell, it does damage based on how much mana you use. It's such a pain in the ass to deal with. And especially with the HM's team being focused, a lot of their damage is going to come through spells. It's actually a really good choice to pick up. Really good thing to pick up, rather. Wolfling better be careful, getting awfully low on health. He's going to morph strength in case there's an incoming gank, to which there is not. It's just an Earthshaker there warding him off. However, reinforcements are going to come in. Chaos Knight's going to be able to take him down without too many problems. If he does, no, he's backing off. Backing the hell off. Going to Tideform into the trees and teleport out long before any ganks can happen. In the meantime, since we're all congregated over here, what happened to him? Since we're all congregated over in the top lane, I think we're going to push. We're going to push and push. Chaos Knight's going to have... is he working his way towards a pipe? I think he is. Chaos Knight with that Phantasm ultimate is going to be an absolute pushing machine. And HM are going to have to respond to this. They're going to have to go all the way to the top and try their best to defend. But they're already a bit behind. If we have a look at the goal, we have a look at the XP, considerable advantage in favor of CLG. Look at that Tidehunter's working his way towards a mech. Shadow Demon has nothing. Enigma, is he also working his way towards a mech? Double mech? Wait, Tidehunter, did he just... what the hell? Maybe I misclicked. I think I may have misclicked. So Enigma going to work towards a mech. That Ghost Scepter coming in for the Morphling, meaning he's most likely going to be going shotgun. Ethereal Blade. In comes the Rift. In comes another bloody 4-second stun. What the Christ. Echo Slam going down with the Fisher. That Morphling is also dead. Shackle doesn't latch, but it doesn't have to. He almost Tide Forms away, but the Rift is going to pick him up once again. Disruption going down there on the Chaos Knight, but it's a bit too late. Gush is going to hit the Windrunner, doing a little bit of slow with those illusions, actually doing a large amount of damage. Pipe going to follow Shackle to a tree. The Shadow Demon is dead, and the Tidehunter must retreat as fast as humanly possible. Good God. And uh-oh, Enigma, you do not want to be here at all. Run away. Run away. There's a Tidehunter to back you up if things get bad. However, he does not have the mana for that Ravage were they to engage. Fortunately, I don't think they know that.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
In the meantime, middle tower has been denied by the Leshrac. Their middle tower, rather. Reality Rift going down there, and a lot of damage being dealt on the Evoker. No hope for him. Here's the one problem with Chaos Knight. Mana. You use his spells a couple of times, and you have no mana. He got the Ring of Bacillus Aura there to give him a little bit of extra boost, but without that, he's got like 1.2 mana regen per second. It's garbage. It is absolute garbage. I'm certain he's relying on boots. Well, actually, are they going to give him the bottle? They are indeed. Very nice there. Do people on his team have mana boots? I'm not entirely sure. Mech there and an urn for the Pugner with Windrunner repping it out with that glorious 4-star. And they're once again going to continue to push this top lane. And HM are going to have to defend it without a shadow of a doubt because they're pushing. They've taken down, in fact, every single tower except for this top one in terms of the tier 1 and tier 2 towers. They're working their way towards the base tower. There's no hope for this top tower here, indeed. They're going to take it for free. Absolutely no cost at all, using the Nether Blast to secure the kill, make sure it doesn't get denied. Tidehunter porting in the worst possible time. Definitely Blast coming in to push that Chaos Knight away. Look at how tanky he is. Ravage coming down. Very nice Ravage. Waiting for a Black Hole to come in from the Enigma when the opportune moment arises. And Reality ripping him apart, but a nice Fisher to impede their escape, as it were. Life still going down there. Reality Rift on the Tidehunter, and so much damage being dealt. He's not going to escape at all. Out.
Take my advice. Stay dead.
And a little bit of free money. An Iron Branch there on the ground for some reason, but over here we have the Morphling getting taken on here, morphing to strength. He doesn't want to die. He has a lot of money in the bank, and he jumped to his Replicate over down the middle lane, but he's still in a particularly bad situation. He's low in health, and he doesn't have a TP scroll. But it seems they don't care. They just want to push this middle tower. In fact, it would have been beneficial if they went to kill the Morphling, but they want this tower. They want it bad. Oh, so bad. And Chaos Knight is probably going to pop that ultimate. Yes, indeed. And now they're just going to beat down on the tower. That is 300. Each one of these ultimates, each one of these illusions, rather, does 100% damage. Sunstrike to come in on the Pugner, do a bit of damage. We did practically nothing. Definitely Blast going to follow, push them back just a little bit with a nice Fisher blocking them off from doing any reinforcements. They've taken the tower. They want the melee barracks. Are they going to get it? That Netherwall doing a lot of damage to everyone, as a matter of fact. They can't use too many hits. Netherwall's been taken down, however. Gush to go on the Windrunner, followed by the Disruption and the Curse, but a nice Fisher once again to stop them from taking down that Windrunner, who's getting awfully low on health. If only that Invoker could drop down, a Sunstrike could possibly take her down, and she teleport back to base. No, that was Pugner. They're chasing up. They want to get another kill. Do they know it? They indeed did not. Using the Reality Rift there. Going to teleport to base. Yeah, that was very nice. 4-staffing the CK as it was teleporting just in case he was going to get stunned, which was definitely a possibility considering they were all close by. But alas. And they're doing a fantastic job at defending these towers, actually. They've only lost one tower, and it was denied. So they didn't lose, the opposing team didn't get any gold from. So CLG are doing a fantastic job this game, especially in comparison to last game where they didn't do particularly well. They didn't do an amazing job. And Morphling's a little bit... Nah, he doesn't care. Cold Snap going down with a waveform to take down that kill in a quick and efficient manner. No hope for Morphling, Tidehunter... Come on, man. Earthshaker. No hope for Earthshaker right there. Yes, indeed. Leshrac and Windrunner are going to reinforce this bottom tower in hopes to not let it fall, but I don't think they're going to be able to do much. Are they going to get a deny? They get the deny, indeed. Very nice deny. They're coming in from Windrunner. They're not happy with that, but a fantastic shackle to the Invoker, and the Morphling Disruption going to break that shackle. and prevent the power from doing too much damage, but the split earth will follow. Gonna try and force stuff out of there, hide in the trees, and probably TP out. Morphling taking so much damage, but he's dealing equal amounts. They want to finish off that Leshrac, and he's so incredibly low. Morphling also going to TP out of there. The Windrunner. Oh, they want to take down that replicate. Are they going to get it? Oh, no, indeed. They shall not. And while they're all here, they think, hey, let's just push this bottom tower. We've taken the top tower. While it'd probably be more beneficial to go for the barracks, we're all here. I don't think there's much they can do to stop us. Let's push. Or maybe they're going to... Maybe they'll do a split push. Seems just Leshrac and Pugna, which are their pushing power. Oh, well, CK is also a massive amount of pushing power, but this is sort of lighter pushing power. The CK's pushing power comes from his ultimate. And hello, Morphling. Are they going to get him morphing to strength right now? And a Fisher going down to block him off. Followed by a Shackle. It doesn't latch. Echo Slam going to go down. They really want to kill this Morphling, but with all that strength, he's not going to go down easy at all. In the meantime, CLG picking up a Roshan. Who's going to take the Aegis, actually? Oh, Chaos Knight, of course. His inventory is full. I'm sure he'll just drop something or build something. So what can he drop? He doesn't have the money to exactly build into... He's definitely going for a Manta style for more illusions. He's going to take the bloody Aegis. They're not in a particularly good situation. Smoke going down. I think they suspect that they are doing Roshan. A black hole in the center there with a Ravage would do an awful lot of damage. They're like, crap, they've done Roshan. What do we do now? We saw a Windrunner over there. Do we want to try and take her, or are we just going to make our way to top and hope someone's there to die? So who picked up the Aegis? I've been picked up, right? Ah, Tidehunter just dropped. I mean, not Tidehunter. Chaos Knight dropping that Stout Shield. Of course. Yeah, CK indeed building his way towards that Manta style for extra illusions. In the meantime, HM are going to secure themselves, hopefully their first tower, because the last two have been denied, which I'm sure is frustrating as hell. Fortification going down, it's not going to be enough, but they're forced to TP back to their base in order to defend this incoming onslaught. He doesn't have that Manta style yet, does he? No, he does not indeed. With those... Look at that. Look at all the damage. How do you deal with this? This is the power of CK right there. Shackle going down, doesn't latch. Deafening Blast can do a lot of damage to all those illusions, but the pipe comes out, going to make it even harder. Ravage going down, followed by the Meteor. Tidehunter is going to get away, and that lots of damage being dealt. Life still going down there on the Shadow Demon. So much damage. He falls like a stone. Shackle doesn't latch. Nether Blast going to follow. Trying to right-click that Pugna down, who has an awful lot of power behind him. Don't take on the CK. It's not going to work. Power Shot going to come in. The Tidehunter is going to fall. Waiting for a nice black hole to happen. Nice Shackle there. Fantastic Shackle. Now that black hole going to follow, getting two of them caught in the rift right there. But no one's here to try and follow up. They take down the CK, but he has that Aegis, so it doesn't even matter. Life Drain going down there on the Enigma. And the Morphling's the last one standing, picking up another kill, but he gets taken down. And are they going to get the... They might get the Invoker too, indeed. Power Shot going to follow. It just barely misses. And he's going to pop that invisibility, that Ghost Wolf off, and get away. Yeah. Reality Rift. Shadow Demon trying to save the day, but he gets taken down with a crit. Chaos Knight having so much power behind him. And I think he's going to have enough for that Manta Star fairly soon. A reasonable Sunstrike there. Did a bit of damage, didn't get any kills, however, but can't complain about essentially free damage. Especially when you're in a not so great situation. CK's going to back off, getting his health a little bit low. They've taken down a tower, they've taken many kills, and they've lost absolutely nothing for it, so I bet they can't help but be happy with that. And they're just going to back off. CK is probably going to farm until he has that Manta style, and then he's just going to destroy. It's going to be painful. In fact, that Courier does indeed have the Manta style on him, so he's going to have that Manta style in a moment, and this bottom tower is going to fall. Without a shadow of a doubt. He doesn't even need reinforcements there. That Courier, hurry the hell up. Come on, man. It doesn't take that long. Manta style in hand. Windrunner currently panicking the hell out because the entire team is here. And they're going to push the middle lane, or at least bait them into going to the middle while the CK pushes his bottom lane. And when he gets there, he's going to be like, oh, it's just CK. And then suddenly Manta style. Suddenly Phantasm, his ultimate. And there's a lot of damage that's going to come out of those illusions. Leshrac popping the BKB for some strange reason. Actually, I have no idea as to why. And it seems they're gonna join CK at the bottom, or maybe... Oh, damn. Illusions to be picked up by the Chaos Knight. This will mean bad time. We've already got 2 extra illusions. We're gonna have 3 illusions to come in from the ultimate, plus another 2 to come in from the Manta style. You know what that is, folks? That's a dead barracks. A very dead barracks. Gonna hide those illusions in the sidelines. I'm gonna push out with them, and this is why CK gets banned. This is absolutely why CK gets banned. Because just wait till what's about to happen. Keeping those illusions back, make sure they don't see them. And here comes the death. Here comes the ultimate. Here comes the Manta style, and they're gonna bash the tower. There's a pipe there on the illusion, so they don't get taken down by Invoker, doing absolutely nothing. And the real one's not even in there. He's sitting back behind here. He doesn't need to be in there. This is why Chaos Knight gets banned. So much damage now. He's gonna pop off a Ravage, but the Nether Ward's there. If he pops off a Ravage, he'll take massive damage. The Ravage hasn't been taken down. I mean, the Nether Ward has been taken down. And these illusions are just killing people. Like, he doesn't even need to be in the mix there in order to do massive damage to everyone on the opposing team. And it's looking relatively GG-ish at this current point. Is there much that HM can do about this? I don't think so. I think Chaos Knight has just a bit too much. And he can solo push a lane with that Manta style and with his ultimate, which is going to come off cooldown in 90 seconds. They've already taken down the middle barracks, they've taken down the top barracks, the bottom barracks are next on their list of things to kill. And I have to say, it's probably going to get killed. I don't think there's much HM can do about it. They've got no opportunity to farm. Oh, they've got the Ethereal Blade there on the Morphling though. It's going to be a little bit of extra damage to a single target. However, is it going to allow them to get back into this? The answer's no. Simple as that. And as we wait another 60 seconds for that ultimate to come off cooldown, that was going to be down. Morphling Tide forming in there, shotgunning down, attempting to shotgun down the Pugna, but it's not enough. And he's going to use his ultimate to get back into the fray. They're called again. I totally forget. Use his replicate. Go back to his replicate. Yes, indeed. And in a short amount of time, that tower is going to die. And it's going to die. It's going to be painful. Black Hole is off cooldown for the Enigma, and I assume the Ravage, it is the case for the Ravage as well. They could do quite a bit of damage if they get in the right position. We'll have to wait and see, however. 20 seconds until that death starts rolling out, and oh boy, it's gonna hurt. Just sort of waiting for the inevitable, really. Or are they going to see if they're going to come out here? Maybe just doing a little bit of baiting. It seems they're not that foolish. With the ulti off cooldown, Manta style in hand, ready to be used. Oh yes. Yes. Death is going to follow. There goes the ulti, there goes the Manta style, followed by the pipe. And again, the real one's not even in there. And that Nether Ward's doing quite a bit of damage, as a matter of fact. The tower fell in quick manner. The shackle there to the Invoker. Fantastic shackle, as a matter of fact. Nice Ravage going down. Is a Black Hole going to follow? They're trying to take down. Nice Black Hole there, actually just getting the CK and the Pugna. A pretty good Black Hole, but the damage is just not there. They've got too much defenses and not enough damage. And he's going to try and life steal, but he gets stunned. Frost Wall coming in and going to finish that one off with the Tide Form. And the Chaos Knight will then invoke another bloody 4-second stuns every single time with a shackle to the Enigma. And who they want to go for next? Beating down there on that Morphling. Currently morphing to strength, giving a bit of extra survivability. Going to Tide Form back into the fray. And Reality Rift going to go down, followed by a Hex. And is he going to escape? I don't think so, but the Windrunner is also oh so low. Stun coming in from the Windrunner. The Morphling, rather. On the Windrunner. And they got a few kills, but I don't think it will matter. The CK is still not dead. 14 passive regen per second. They've finally taken him down. And he's just going to buy back instantly because he has so much money from all the kills that he's picked up. They also lost their bottom barracks. And with their towers this low in health, CLG could actually just AFK for the rest of the game and win. However, due to the time rating, if there are ever, since we are in the group stages, if there are any, god damn it, English language, don't fail me now, if there are ever any tiebreakers, it comes down to this time rating. The quicker you kill an enemy, and the longer it takes for them to kill your base, factors into potential tiebreakers. A fantastic Shackle coming down with a Split Earth, getting the both of them. Echo Slam going to finish off that Titan before he can pop off that Ravaged Enigma. Now on the run with a Hex going down there on the Invoker, followed by a Fissure. A lot of damage being dealt with a Shotgun going on the Earthshaker, followed by that Tideform to finish him off in quick manner. It's a waveform, isn't it? It is indeed. And this is GG. GG's going out all round. We couldn't even defend it for that long at all. Enigma coming down, getting that Ethereal Blade on him. He wants to try and pick off a nice black hole, but it is on cooldown as a matter of fact. Is he going to escape from this? It seems he will indeed. There comes the GG's. This game has been pretty fantastic. CLG, Canalogic Gaming, going up against HM. Hello Moto. CLG picking up that victory in a fairly quick manner, as a matter of fact, and a fairly skillful manner too. Compared to their last game where they didn't do too well, it's a definite improvement. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been Toshley. I will continue to bring you coverage of joinDOTA's The Defense, and don't forget to check out the-defense.com to find out all the VODs and so much glorious good content and news and all you need to know about the Defense tournament. You can also buy a ticket in-game to watch all the replays in the client, of course, with commentary from Toby1 Kenobi and other various commentators. And last but by no means least, check out joinDOTA.com for all your general Dota 2 goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.